Fubuki. This is a little girl who's 8 years old. She is the daughter of Kuroko. Yusuke was going towards Kuroko's house and he saw a sign. He says, beware of, dogs. And these, demons, were like demon bones were laid out. And he's like, damn, there must be a dog out here that like does its job well and other things. But it was really just these kids. And these kids were like running up on Yusuke. The little girl's name's Fubuki. And she starts attacking Yusuke with her brother. And then they start fighting him, and then he hops in the tree, and he's like, hey, you little kids can't catch me. You little shits can't get me when I'm in this tree. And they're like, okay, well, we'll pull out a fucking move on you. These little kids start pulling out. They put their hands together, and they start trying to shoot off a, spirit gun like attack, a spirit wave type attack. But then their mom catches them and is like, hey, what are you guys doing? And then she was like, come down, these kids are just, doing their job, trying to protect the house. And then they go back to the place and the girl's like, well, I want to be this when I grow up. And, you know how little kids are. They're like high test and other things. They're fucking with Yusuke when he's trying to talk about like serious shit with Kuroko. And, those kids are just, lingering around, doing shit. But like this kid is like, kind of powerful or on par, and that was one of the things that they brought up too. They're like, I want to be a spirit detective when I grow up too. And he's like, you still have long to go and other things. And they're like, yeah, but I'm still like already there because like I'm pulling off, they're like, we're pulling off spirit wave techniques together. Her and her brother are pulling off spirit wave techniques together, shit like that. But Fubuki's strength is at 80%, speed 84. Durability, 75, 77 for endurance, 78 for intelligence, 75 for experience, 83 for the close skills, and 85 for the range skills, 80 for a recoup, and 84 for the hacks. Overall power score is at 80.1. I would say Amanuma could probably beat these kids. He's a little bit older than these kids. But they have potential to be more powerful, but they probably won't, because guess what? Yu Yu Hakusho is a completed anime. That means there won't be a Yu Yu Hakusho 2 or anything like that. Don't expect that really. Because the creator is really invested in his second work, which is called Hunter x Hunter. So that's something to look forward to. Those kids were just there for that season, but I still wanted to let you know. You'll see them in season 4, like the beginning of those episodes, and you'll be like, oh, that's those kids. But be cool, cooling on the corner.